if you want to know why this project has been taking too long, yeah, it could be because of creative drive. It could be because I've lost my patience. It might be because I'm just freaking out because I want to do everything right and I don't want to hand sew anymore, so I'm sorry. Yes, I did end up sewing the skirts via machine, which I'm so happy to have my sewing machine back after getting it serviced, and that was expensive. But anyway, what Truly Victorian wants me to do next is to sew the fashion fabric and the lining fabrics together on center back seam and stitching 8 to 10 inches below the top edge for placket. Repeat with lining. Then with wrong sides together, match lining to skirt, baste together along both the top and the hem edges. Then it says along the placket edge, top stitch to hold the layers together. And then, if finished length is known, hem the skirt with a wide hem. And then, with right sides together, sew skirt to bodice, matching center fronts and back seams. Pleat or gather the skirt to fit, leaving 1 inch placket area at the center back. Sew with the zipper foot as close to the corded piping as possible. But here's the thing, what placket? What placket are we talking about? Yeah, there's no placket. What, wait. Are you guys, are they saying that the skirts should just overlap each other? And that's just what it is? And then I'm supposed to sew it that way? I don't think that's gonna work. Oh wait, match the placket edge of the skirt to the center back edges of the bodice. Read, Kaylee, read! Before I do any of that though, I have a shit ton of ironing to do because, this is what I get for leaving a project folded and abandoned in my basement for over a year. So I have everything laid out here. This is the inside of the dress. I cut off the excess fabric that was on the side here with some pinking shears, and I just folded over because I plan on sewing it up to a certain length and then, I don't know, just finishing off this edge here at some point. But I hate this. I really hate this. My back hurts. I just really fucking hate all of these pleats, just trying to make them very even and uniform. But I love these cartridge pleats, honestly. I mean, I feel like this might be easier than just gathering it up and then hand sewing it down, which is something that I'm going to have to do. Let me see. I'm going to have to fold this up and then stitch it right here. Get 2 stitches onto one of these folds and then sew it onto here just through that line where I sewed down the piping. And then afterwards I'm going to probably slip stitch the top edge all the way around there. I hope that this is making sense. now that the skirt is finally attached to the bodice, I'm going to make it a bit more secure by doing a back stitch all the way in the ditch along this piping here. And it's at this point where I I am very glad that I did not hem it just yet. Note to self, don't do this again. Don't do this again. You want to know why? Because you're losing blood? You're losing blood? You actually stain the dress. Okay, let me see if I can find it. It was like right around here. Yeah, that? There. You see? Now we can say that this dress was made with blood, sweat, and tears because it's true. Time, sweat, nerves, anxiety, depression, complete passion, tears, and now blood. Look at that. Look along where I was stitching. You can see it. You can see it. I totally did not process the fact that the skirt's going to weigh it down and it's going to show exactly where I did it. But wait a minute, Kaylee, what am I doing? Look at that. I have a fucking dress. I forgot that I'm planning a belt. I'm losing my mind. As I'm recording this, it is Monday, March 13th, 12:23 a.m. and insomnia has struck, even though we just sprung forward an hour. And I just watched the Oscars, and I have newfound motivation because they showed the trailer for the live action Little Mermaid, and it has refueled my motivation. And also, I took a trip to Joann's and I happened to find a zipper that is in the exact same shade as this. So that is what I'm going to do. The trick to minimizing all of the holes that I just made by removing all of the hooks and eyes is very simple. Water and air drying. Don't worry too much, just smother them on. Okay. Opening up those dolls were inspiring to me. And if Disney can take my favorite movie and turn it into live action, then I can finish this dress. Now, the one advice I do have is that for these teeth, you have to actually curl it out so that way it sticks straight up, so that way you can actually sew underneath that little zipper and just don't catch on to anything. But do you see how I mean? How you have to curl it up so that way it's actually hitting that line, but not hitting the zipper. So you see how it wants to curve over? No, don't do that. You have to pull it apart. So that way, that's your goal. Okay? I hope this makes sense. I looked at how the other side of the zipper would look in the back, and I'm realizing that the pleats would be a lot different. So I've just decided that the mock-up went okay from what I remember. I'm not going to worry about buttons, so because it's an invisible zipper, I'm just going to get rid of the panel and then fix this bit right here. Look at that! Wait, does it... Wait, I might need to tack it up here too, but once it... That's perfect. The gap... I guess the pleat got caught too, but I don't care. I feel so proud. Would you like a shoulder to cry on? What I'm discovering is that basically my process for this, doing it alone, is just putting a pin somewhere on where I think the hem could fold over, and then just shimmying around until it lays down, and then just hoping that it's at the length that I want. I don't know. This is just my process. I feel so hot. I'm so hot. It's always a little messy around the piping. I can get myself out. This is the reality. Oh my gosh. Alright, but low-key though, this is a little bit sexy. Just a little bit. It's done.
Do you know how much faster I got this done because I didn't record any of the process for this stupid fucking app that